Paul, I believe you want to discuss the foggy days of Liverpool.
Yeah, well, as far as I know, John Keats never actually came to Liverpool, but he'd certainly have had a lot to say about seasons of mist and mellow fruitfulness. We used to get loads of fog, and smog, and all sorts of other names it was called. Must have been the pollution that we didn't really realise at the time we were responsible for. But I've seen some pictures of the fogs and the smogs that we had, even when I was growing up in the 1950s. And it certainly looked even worse from other photos I've seen from the 20s and 30s. There's all sorts of factories belching smoke out into the atmosphere, and I suppose people just didn't realise how much damage it was causing at the time. As kids, of course, we used to love the possibility of being let off school a little bit early, especially when we were in primary school and it was only walking distance home anyway. But that was one of the things that sort of we shouldn't really have been looking forward to, but it was something that made us hopeful. We got the really thick smog. It was bad chest and so on. I mean, you didn't realise just how much damage it was doing. One particular one that I will never forget. I was older, I was in my 20s. Been out playing bridge with some friends who lived in Widnes, Runcorn, somewhere out in that area. And of course it was about 2 o'clock in the morning by the time we'd finished. Well, we got in the car to go home, me and my partner, and we joined a line of traffic just before we got to the Runcorn Bridge. We could just about see the tail lights of the car in front. He could just about see the tail lights of the one in front of him. That's how thick the fog was. And we chugged along, and we got over the bridge, and we came through Hale Village. This was before the N62 was opened, so we come to Barring Park Road, and we come to a stop. And after about 5 or 10 minutes, everyone started getting out of the cars. There must have been an accident up in front. Well, it was an accident of sorts, but nobody actually touched anyone else. What had happened was the driver at the front, who didn't have a set of tail lights to follow, had lost the road. And he turned onto a side track near what the golf course, municipal golf course. And this side track led up to a farmyard. So there's 20 or 30 vehicles all packed into the farmyard. The farmer's doing his nut because he was supposed to be up early to milk the cows anyway. This is about 3 o'clock in the morning. And he had to sort of act as traffic policeman to get all these cars turned round and back down the single track to the main road. But that was simply because of the fog. You could not see that far in front of you. It's amazing.